Australia. The land of opportunities offers much more to aspiring immigrants than you would imagine. Great lifestyle, career opportunities, work-life balance, affordable quality education, social security and health benefits, incredible sports facilities, and world-class living, just to name a few. Australia has a strong economy and low unemployment rate, and offers salaries that well justify your professional credentials and expectations. Are you a skilled immigrant struggling to find your perfect job in Australia? Have you applied for several jobs and getting very few to no interview calls at all? Have you been interviewed but consistently getting rejection letters and wondering why? Are you a resilient professional who is really serious about investing your time and money in quickly finding your dream job? It doesn't matter whether you're in Australia or overseas. We are here to help you. Based in Melbourne, Career Launch Australia is a professional career mentoring service offered to global skilled immigrants to secure their perfect Australian job in weeks instead of months and getting paid what they deserve, even if they don't have local experience. Immigrant coaching is much more than just career coaching. It involves understanding the mindset and thought process of individual immigrants at an emotional level and professionally helping them with their job search. Empathy and heart-to-heart connection is crucial for immigrant coaching, and you will surely notice it in CLA consultants. Qualified professionals who have already got their Australian PR, work visa, or those who have applied for Australian PR and are likely to get their visa in the near future, proactively start working with CLA and acquire job search breakthrough techniques. This often results in them quickly securing the job they love after they migrate to Australia. CLA's proven success blueprints offers immigrant professionals practical tools and mindset they need to quickly succeed in their new life and career in Australia. CLA has been marketing their clients successfully into their preferred careers since more than 10 years, giving them both competence and confidence to win the high-paying positions they deserve. Our fully customizable mentoring package includes executive resume writing, LinkedIn profile, interview preparation, addressing key selection criteria, salary projection and negotiation, and most importantly, strategic networking techniques and connecting you with industry connections. A study shows that recruiters spend only 6 seconds reviewing an individual resume. Does your resume stand out in 6 seconds? On an average, every corporate job receives around 250 applications. Does your application hit the nail on the head? 89% of recruiters report hiring candidates through LinkedIn. Does your LinkedIn profile attract interest? 92% of employers and recruiters hire or plan to hire candidates through networks or referrals. How many recruiters do you know? 85% of critical jobs are filled via networking of some sort. Do you know how to strategically network with the right people and access the hidden job market? Average Australian full-time salary is $5,000 a month. You're losing this huge amount every month you're jobless for, and you're using your own hard-earned overseas money to survive in Australia. Could you afford to sustain this double loss? Time is ticking, so don't wait any further. Come and have a chat with us to quickly secure your dream job.
Welcome to Career Launch Australia. My name is Rajiv Bedse. You're watching us live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. With me today is Pallavi. Pallavi has secured a high-paying job as contract administrator in Melbourne. Pallavi, welcome to Career Launch Australia.
Thank you, sir.
So Pallavi has got Masters in Construction Management from Deakin University, and she has around 6 months of local Australian experience in preparing takeoffs as per BOQs, effective contract management, resource planning, and scheduling construction projects while complying to quality assurance. She also has got functional knowledge of design software such as AutoCAD, Revit, MS Project, SketchUp Pro 3D modeling, and MS Office Suite. Pallavi is also a member of Australian Institute of Building and Australian Institute of Quantity Surveyors. So, Pallavi, once again, welcome to Career Launch Australia. How does it feel?
It was great, and I'm just speechless right now.
Okay. Don't be speechless because we need to hear a lot of things from you.
Yeah, sure, sure.
I'm sure you will have a lot of nuggets to share with people. So, going back to your story, about 2 years ago, you completed your masters in construction management from Melbourne, and then what happened after that? I think you went to India or something.
Yeah. So after my graduation in December, I went to India for family function. My brother was getting married, and in March, I think I went to India. And in the very second week of my tour, the lockdown happened, and I couldn't come back. So the restrictions were there. My ticket got cancelled, and then the rest is everyone knows that how Australia was so strict with the immigrants. So I was in India for more than 2 years after March 2020.
Right.
Yeah. So I worked in India for first couple of months, like everyone else. We were just trying to find out how to get out of this, and then the lockdown was there, so no activities. But after a few months, I started working in India with my brother, and as an architect and a project manager. So yeah, so then since then I was slowly getting comfortable in that zone again, and I totally had no like, there was so uncertainty that whether I'll come back to Australia or not. And then slowly, when I got comfortable, I actually never thought that I'll come back here because my
So,
visa was
how
expired.
how did you make that decision? What made you to come back to Australia?
Uh, to be honest, I would definitely give this credit to my family, especially my mother,
Wow.
because my brother, mother, and then my whole family, my
Hmm.
sister-in-law, my father, they actually pushed me. And my mother was like, "You should go because in this year the government released our visas, and then I had another chance to come back." So without visa, I had no plans. But once I got the visa, I still took some time, and after a month, I think I decided to come back. And then my I should appreciate and give whole this credit to my family more than myself, because uh, I had no courage to come back again. Courage in the sense that I was slowly getting comfortable there, and then it was
Hmm.
really a risky decision for me to again come out of that
Yes.
comfort zone.
But it made absolute sense that, since you had completed your masters in Australia, to come back to Australia and start working here. So, your family played an important role in your success, which is
Indeed, indeed,
fantastic.
yeah, absolutely. Without their support, this decision was really difficult for me.
Okay. So you decided to come back to Melbourne, to Australia. Then I think, from my memory, when you were in India, we had a chat over the phone once. And
Yes.
then after you came down to Melbourne, did you start looking for the job on your own? And since you could not find a job, uh, that's when you contacted us once again. Is that how it happened?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We had a chat when I was in India. At that time, I told you that, sir, I'm confused. I don't know whether I should come back or not. So once I'll make my mind, I'll come back to you. So yeah, so then in April, I came here, and I, as it took me a bit time to settle down, and there is this friend who actually helped me. His name is Chetan, and I must say that he really helped me to again settle down here, because he was the only reference point when I thought of coming back. And it was
Mm,
a huge period after 2.5 years. So
yes.
when I got settled down, after second week or something, I started applying again with the new beginning and everything. And yeah, after I think 1.5 months, I realized that I need to work on few things more through
Hmm.
this process. The process was going much better than it was in 2019, but
Hmm.
I still felt that I still need to work on few things. So that's when I realized that okay, let's not waste time, because that is the only thing immigrants have less in their hand. So initially, so yeah, so then I decided to contact you, and then that's how we met.
Ah, okay. Well, we honestly speaking, we haven't even met.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, virtually met.
In person. I'm looking forward to meeting with you very soon, Pallavi. We live in the same city, and we haven't caught up with each other, so we'll most
Yes.
definitely meet very soon. I am getting messages from people. This is from Siddhant. Siddhant is saying congratulations, best wishes for future endeavors.
Thank you, Siddhant.
So
I
Siddhant,
Yeah,
yes, go ahead.
he's always there in every session. I have
Uh,
seen
you
message.
did you notice that as well?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
He's the regular attendee. This guy is amazing. He's in
Yeah.
India, and for every session he's there. So, Siddhant, once again, thank you so much. We have a message from Robin.
Okay. Thanks, Robin. Thank you so much.
Robin is in Melbourne as well. Robin has been one of our valued clients, and Robin actually got the job in his field very quickly, and then he actually enrolled in the one of our advanced programs as well, which has tremendously helped him. So, Robin, thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. I hope your wife is doing well. Robin recently got married.
Oh, congratulations to you, Robin.
And then we have the director of Career Launch Australia congratulating you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Wonderful. Who else do we have? Oh, Shritej. Shritej is
Oh,
interesting story with Shritej as well. He struggled to find a job for a very long time. He's currently in Sydney.
yes.
He probably comes from the same native place as you in India, and
Yes.
a wonderful, wonderful guy. Very wonderful person.
I've seen his video too, and it was helpful, I must say. His journey was also helpful to me.
Yes, yes, absolutely. So let's continue with the question then. You enroll in the program. I
Yes.
remember before enrolling in the program, you filled up a pre-coaching questionnaire. And in that questionnaire, you said that you had this natural tendency to procrastinate. You had low self confidence, inferiority complex, comparison with others, and not being able to fight the battle. My question to you is, did the program help you in overcoming all these things, and in what way?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, first of all, whatever this session, our first session, when you tried to know me much better, and I was being completely honest because I knew that I need to overcome few things, and what you told me was completely up to the mark. Like, and through this actually I got the awareness of myself, that where I need to work on. And with I mean, it wasn't always like this. Eventually when things happened, and then I was in India, and then obviously COVID was the cherry on the cake to actually put you down in your plans. So yeah, so that was the reason I knew that even though I got a chance to come back, I felt that I still need to have the confidence again to go for it and then look for a jobs. And when I enrolled in the program, yeah, definitely. When first of all, your program, this first session itself gave me the self awareness that
Hmm.
okay, these are the problems, or I would say challenges that I want to overcome. And slowly as I progressed, I really I mean, I saw the changes in my mindsets, in my belief systems, and then I was much more confident. I would say two, three things helped me a lot. First was your uh, uh, giving me tips on what are my challenges,
Mm-hmm.
self awareness. Second was the meditation session that we did together. It
Mm-hmm.
helped me a lot tremendously. And third was when we went through the process, when I drafted my own documents in my own words, then I got more clarity. So it gave that clarity helped me to overcome these challenges. That okay, I know now, I know these things, and I have the draft in my hand that
Mm-hmm.
talks about myself, so that it helped me to represent myself in a much better way.
Beautiful. Let's now take some, go to some of the comments. I got Azhar Memon is saying, Pallavi, it's a great decision of coming back. I was in a similar situation like yours. Hard work pays off, Rajesh sir. Hello, great to see you again. Wow. What would you say to Azhar?
Azhar, yeah, thank you so much for appreciating my decision because even I had no idea what decision I'm taking by coming back and taking this risk. But yeah, hard work pays off. But yeah, for that, you also need to take some decisions. And I'm really glad that I took a decision to meet Sir. So, CLA and Rajiv Sir actually saved a lot of time that I would have, otherwise wasted.
And congratulations to you as well, Azhar. You made a right decision and you made a great decision. Most importantly, you made the decision. Most of the times, people are so indecisive that they don't even make a decision. You made the decision and then you made it right, because that's probably why you are here in Australia. So, if you need any help, reach out to us and we'll be more than happy to help you, Azhar. But thank you so much for joining in. I really appreciate it. Um, we have Mayur Karar. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mayur. Thank you so much.
Mayur has been one of the clients as well. Mayur, thank you for showing up. Thank you for joining in. Really, really appreciate it. A great guy, Mayur. All right. Let's take a few more questions before we go to the comments. So, you mentioned you obviously all these questions that I'm asking you are based on what you wanted to talk. So I have simply framed the questions around them like I always do. You said that you had some fears and limiting beliefs before you enrolled in the Ultimate Shift program. How did the program systematically help you in getting over them? Or what kind of fears and limiting beliefs you had to start with, and in what way the program helped you?
Yeah, so like everyone else, when I came here, I had so many limiting beliefs. First of all, because of the gap that I had in my Australia journey. So I
Hmm.
had this limiting belief that okay, I have this 2.5 year gap. Even though I worked in India, I don't. Maybe the employer will not consider it, or will they consider it or not? So I had limiting belief that I have very less local experience at the moment, and if how will I justify all these things?
Hmm.
So that was my major limiting belief, which was stopping me, which was holding me back. And then, yeah, so that was the first one. Then fears I had many when I started this journey, uh, because I've been through this journey before as well when I graduated. So I knew that what all things that goes in your mind when even if you are applying, even if you are doing things. But yeah, so my first fear was fear of rejection after a point. Second was fear of not being enough for this industry.
Hmm.
And third was I mean, the third was very common fear, but it was a fear of failure, like
Hmm.
because being a bright student, you don't like to fail, obviously. And then uh, this rejection, handling this rejection and failures, I mean, it was a part of a journey, but then keeping up that confidence and momentum going on was challenging for me. So initially, these are the things that were bothering me. And then when I enrolled in the program, I understood, first of all, what helped me is your first videos and sessions that you asked me to do, one by one for 15 days almost. I was alternative day, I was every day watching those videos, and
Mhm.
they literally were on the spot, because the videos and the topics that you discussed with me were totally something that every job searcher or a person who's immigrant goes through. And one by one, when I saw those videos, and when I wrote down all the activities that you asked me to do, I actually got out of that zone, and my mindset was slowly shifting. And those 15 days were totally quality days that I spent in this program, because it tremendously helped me. After 15 days, I was much more confident. I was I was much more fearless. And I remember two things from the fear session that you told. First
Mhm.
is fear, because you can. Uh, so otherwise you wouldn't have done that. So then,
Yes.
first was that. Second was only 7% of your fears are true. Otherwise it just there in your mind, and it has nothing to do with the reality. So yes, when you go within, you understand yourself well. It helps you to reflect all those things to the employer as well, with the same positivity. And this program helped me, first of all, those videos, and then the activities that I did during that videos.
Beautiful. It's not about how many challenges you have. It's about how you conquer those challenges. That is what really matters, and that's exactly what you have done and followed through. All right, let's look at some of the comments. AG, this channel was extremely helpful to me when I immigrated to Canada 5 years ago. Wow, countries may be different, but principles for immigrants remain the same. Best wishes and good luck to entire team. Thank you so much, AG. It means
Thank you
really a
very much.
lot to us. It's an incredible comment from coming from somebody who hasn't even used our services at all, but our
Yes.
our videos and the mentoring, and not necessarily the mentoring, but even the motivation that we have provided. And that's the whole purpose. That is exactly what I was saying to Pallavi before we actually started this session, the live simulcast, that whatever you want to speak it from your heart. And don't be focused on yourself, just be focused on other people, and giving to other people whatever you have experienced through this program. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it, AG. Wow, we have somebody who you may know.
He's my father.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow. Thank you, Mr. Pawar. You have a wonderful daughter. I must say this to you. She's gutsy. She's courageous, and I'm not just saying because she is here right in front of me, but because she has shown that what can be achieved out of commitment, persistence, and resilience. The one thing I'm telling you, Mr. Pawar, about your daughter is she is extremely committed. She's so committed that she was, doing her self-assessments during the program. She was reporting to me, and whenever I possibly could give her a call, she was always there. I don't even remember an incident when I called her and she did not answer the phone. She was very prompt in responding to everything. So, congratulations to you as well, Mr. Pawar. You got a wonderful daughter. God bless her.
Thank you, sir. It means a lot, like, for me as well.
All right, we got Vivek. Vivek is saying congratulations.
Thank you, Vivek. I would also like to thank Vivek, because he also helped me a lot in this journey.
Oh,
Uh,
you know him?
yeah, I know him. We have he's my LinkedIn connection. Uh,
Wow.
it's through professional networking, but yeah, I have seen his journey too, and he helped me when I came here and I contacted him again. He was willing to share his journey, and yeah, it helps me. It helped me a lot, like, to be honest.
Vivek, I mentored him personally, so I know him very well. A very down to earth person, a very humble person, comes from a very humble background in India, and a great guy. So, Vivek, thank you for attending this session. It really means a lot. You mentioned about networking. That was going to be my next question. You said before joining this program, you said that you had done networking before. So, in what way CLS strategic networking was different?
It was very different, I would say. Networking, I was not very hesitant to network with people. Previously, also, I was a bit active on LinkedIn. Uh, but what was different was when I started networking. I just uh, I was just networking and then talking to people, but I was getting some insights, but it wasn't helpful that much. Like I didn't know what to say, how to say, or how to go about it, and how
Wasn't
this.
creating the results that you wanted.
Yes, results. I mean, I it is professional networking, but I didn't know that what kind of results I'll get, how will I get those. So this time when I worked with CLM, it made definitely sense to me because I understood the power of LinkedIn. When you helped me to craft my LinkedIn profile, and then when we work together about my career, what I've done previously and now. When I started networking, this time I was very confident because I was very much self aware that what I can offer, what I know, what I want to know, and how to go about it. Like I knew exactly how to talk to recruiters, how to present myself in a positive way, or I would say whenever we contact people, and then I was much more confident because of the activities and the craft we created together, and I got to know about my capabilities, potential, and what I can offer. So it's again a mindset that I had. I shifted that mindset most importantly while networking. That it's not about what you have; it's about what you can offer. It's about what recruiters want or what company wants from you. It's
Absolutely.
not you have qualifications, you have other things, but uh, unless and until employer knows that how they are, it's going to help them. So that mind shifting from job searcher to problem solver, it helped me through network. I mean, while networking, because my approach was totally different. My approach was to adding value, discussing things more professionally rather
And
than
seeking
just
something.
rather than seeking something from your networks. So
And
that.
I distinctly remember, Pallavi, you had an interview with a construction company,
Hmm,
and you were quite optimistic about it,
hmm,
and you got a rejection.
hmm,
And then you called me, and I was talking to you for like half an hour, 45 minutes or so, and I told you that it's only a fine line between success and failure. You
absolutely.
keep doing what you're doing by believing in yourself, and then you had this interview just a few days later with this company that you got a job in, and it all changed because of you changed, your mindset changed. True.
Yes, true, true. Um, yeah, with this experience, it was really different for me because I was optimistic with this interview because they wanted to see me personally. So I thought, okay, uh, I mean, I can do this. I went there, but then some things didn't work out, and then I had a chat with you. I told you what happened, how things happen, and I mean, remember that you told me that uh, read this chapter from your book. And when I read that chapter, it really it was like up to the point. What was going on in my mind, you actually know what goes uh, in students like us, or the people who are job searcher, what goes in their mind through that process. So when I read that chapter from your book, and it really helped me to not let my previous interview affect my upcoming interview, because
What book did I? Which one did I refer you to?
it's your land your dream job in weeks. That's
Oh,
your
okay,
first book.
that book. Okay.
Yes.
So some of the things that I have shared in that book is, has come through my own experience in selling. When you meet a rejection in selling, you don't let that rejection affect your next appointment or next interview. So I'm so glad that it helped you.
Yes, it helped me, and that book really has some magic because I recently finished the book, and
Great.
uh, yeah, it helped me. And one more thing helped me, that your in your session you actually talked about what if. Uh, so we are in the what zone where we ask ourselves that what if this doesn't happen, what if this doesn't happen, and
Mhm.
then that is another mind shifting that I did, that what if this happens, I'll do, what if this happens and I'll get this, I'll get another step ahead, I'll get another step ahead. And then uh, that helped me a day before my interview. I decided to not let my previous experience affect my upcoming interview. And
Beautiful.
yeah, so I was on the other side of the mindset, and then yeah, so it was magical.
Great. We have Kalai Arasan. Congrats, sister.
Thank you, Kalai.
All right. Then we have Sulab. Congratulations, Pallavi. Very interesting story you shared. Wishing you success in your professional career.
Thank you, Sulabh.
Sulab is a great guy. He's into IT testing. He's a testing manager in India. I'm mentoring him. In fact, we had a session just today, and I had mentioned to Sulab. What I loved about Sulab and his attitude is that even if he has got 15 years of experience, he never discounted the idea of not attending this session. He said, definitely, most definitely, I will attend with my wife as well. So he's a student for life. That's what I love about Sulab. So Sulab, thank you so much for joining in, and say hi to Rima as well. We have Karthik Krishnan. Congrats, Pallavi. Is experience outside Australia given any weightage, or Australian companies only look out for local experience? Great question.
Okay, Karthik, thanks for asking this question. First of all, as I said, this was one of my fear that or limiting belief that I have less local experience or everything like that. But I would say no, it doesn't matter how much experience you have or you don't have. It's just about how best you can represent yourself and solve their problems with whatever experience you have, even if it's overseas, even if it's from your academics. It's just about how best you can represent yourself to them. And then the experience with local or overseas, it has nothing to do with your career or your job search, because of the fact that here it's 80% your soft skills, working on your strengths more than your weaknesses, and it's just 20% technical things. So if you are able to portray yourself properly to employers, then they are more than happy to hire you, whether you have experience, you don't have experience, they are willing to teach you.
Brilliant. So Karthik, I have never met him. Today was the first time Karthik actually sent a WhatsApp message just before I started this live simulcast, and I responded back to Karthik saying that you can most definitely join in, and I'm going to be online. I'm going to be live, and he is a chartered accountant. He has done his CPA in India, and he has got 189 PR. So he has over 15 years of experience, and he will be migrating to Australia very soon. So very excited to talk to you and to see you, Karthik. It will be a nice journey. I've been living here for the last 25 years, never regretted. One piece of advice I can give you is associate with like-minded people. One of those things that you can do is, I'm sure you know about these institutes, which is the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and they have branches all over the world. They also have a chapter here in Melbourne. So become member of one of those chapters, and you will meet like-minded people, and you will learn a lot from them as well. So it's nice to see you, Karthik, with a very short notice. All right. Let's talk about a couple of things. Earlier, you mentioned about the meditation.
Yes.
How was your experience with the meditation, and how did it impact your life? Not just the job, but how do you think it will impact your life as a whole?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Like this was something that I was really happy doing because, uh, I mean, I tried doing meditation before, but it couldn't last for more than 2 minutes. But when I did my meditation session with you, I remember that our first session, I was for 20 minutes. I was totally concentrated on what thoughts I was creating. I was being aware of what I'm talking to myself, and this helped me to stay more calm and composed uh, right in the morning, so that I can spend the rest of my day according to my plan. uh, and then those thoughts that we create through meditation really help me, because one thing that I remember from your session, that there are many good people out there. There are many good people out there, and I really met some of really good people on in this journey, who were willing to help me, who shared their experiences, and they were so helpful that now I believe that, you know, uh, there are good people out there, and you just have to reach out to them.
Absolutely. People are willing to help you. People are people everywhere. The only time people will not help you is when you don't ask them for help.
Yes.
Great. So we have Tushar. Congratulations. Wish you more success ahead.
Thanks
Thank
to
you.
Sar.
Thank you, Tushar. Thank you very much for showing up.
Wish you the same.
This question is for me probably. Truth is asking which online job platforms are more helpful. Is Joshua from Argentina. Wow. I don't know
Okay.
what time there is at the moment, Josh. But yeah, great to see you. Great to see you on this live telecast. Which platforms are more helpful? You look, the way it works in Australia is you will need to have some kind of visa to work in Australia legally, and one of those visas can be, you can either get a work visa, but the sponsorships I don't believe are available here in Australia. So you will need to apply through the right channel, and then the second type is obviously you get a permanent visa, or what we call as PR visa, permanent residency visa in Australia. So once you get that visa, then you will be able to come down to Australia and apply for the jobs. A couple of websites that you can reach out to are Indeed.com and seek.com.au. They're very popular websites, so you can look for the jobs on those websites. But thank you for joining in all the way from Argentina. I really appreciate it, Josh. Thank you very much. Great. So, mock employer interview. You wanted to talk about that. What was your
Yeah,
experience with that?
definitely. Like so, when I started my networking, and when fortunately, I had interview in the very first week after completing my program, and before my interview, I had a mock interview with Ketki, and that in, and when I started preparing for the interview, it really helped me to be in that process and to create that mindset or the correct mindset, how I'm representing myself, how I'm answering. So I was very conscious and aware. So that mock interview helped me in a way that the tips that Ketki suggested me, they really helped me, because there are very small things that you need to take care of, because in Australia people are expecting you to be very straightforward and to the point and specific. Whatever they are asking, you just have to put the right things to them. So it helped me to be specific in my answers, what sort of words I should, I mean, the improvements or the tips that Ketki suggested me through my mock interview session. It helped me a lot. She also she mentioned few things that really the exact I did the exact same thing during my interview, like
Okay.
using few words like you I mean, I would not say specific words, but yeah, what not to use, what not to say, or how to say it, so that you can you can put things in a way that you are adding value rather than you are seeking something. So,
Yes.
though you are the one who can actually represent yourself in a better way. But these tips and tricks, they really help me a lot, because you exactly know that you know the things that you want to say, but you exactly know how to say it.
How
So
to
that
articulate them in the
yeah,
right words.
how to say it. So that was the difference.
Yes, brilliant. Um, what changes have your parents noticed within yourself, such as your attitude, your self-confidence, your boldness, the courage that you have put together as a result of completing the Ultimate Shift program?
Mm, I think I should ask them this privately because, but yeah, my mom used to say that the day I started this program, I was improving. Uh, just before I started program, I was just very low. I was down. I was just in this zone where I was questioning my decision to come here and then starting over again. I remember my mom and I had a long conversation. Even I was crying, she was crying, but I would again give this credit to my mom because she pushed me. She told me that, okay, Pallavi, you are there now. Do whatever you can. Don't keep any regret behind. Now you have time. Whatever visa you have, just give your best. So that enrolling in the program again, she pushed me. But right in the first week of this program, she told me that, okay, now I can see changes in your thinking. Like you are much more calm, confident, and I think you should go with this. So she's the one who saw these changes in me, because I had really uh, uh, I mean, long chats with her when I was going through this program.
What's your mother's name?
It's Aarti.
Right. Is she going to be online today, or you said she was going to come
Uh,
online?
she's supposed to, but she's out of town right now, so
Where is she?
she will attend it later on,
Okay, okay.
or she will
All
go
right.
through it later on.
All right. I got a pleasant surprise for you. You go.
Oh my god! Oh, she's doing it. Okay. She's there. I mean, she's in Mumbai right now, and she told me that I will attend it. But I think she just reached there and she managed to attend. I'm really glad that she is here.
How can she be not there, Pallavi? Atitai Namaskar. Very nice to see you online, and I'm so grateful that you were able to attend this session. Pallavi talked a lot and very wonderful things about you. But the one thing that I want to say to you is behind every successful daughter, there is a mother, and you have played a great part in motivating her. And she has. I'm not sure if you were you attended when she said that. It was because of you that she decided to come back to Australia. So you have played a significant role in her success here in Australia. So I really salute you for all the efforts that you have put in molding your daughter the way she is. And I'm really proud of Pallavi, because she has achieved great success after overcoming a lot of hurdles here in Melbourne. And I'm sure she will do a great job. So thank you very much, Artitai. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir.
So one last question, Pallavi. What advice would you like to offer to job search aspirants about CLA?
If it's in my hand, then I would definitely say that, sir, uh, if you are doing things and if you feel that okay, your efforts are not enough, you can educate yourself for the job ready program. And I would say taking help from professionals is something that everyone should take that decision. And I would recommend that if you want to, just because CLA helped me to uh, uh, not only understand the job market and how I should carry myself or the things that works here, but it also helped me personally on a personal level as well, because sometimes this process might drain you mentally, physically, or emotionally. So I always had a go-to person, and who is Rajiv sir, and his whole family actually helped me. And I would say, like, just like when we are sick, we go to the doctor. I would say, just like that, if you don't know something, if you are not aware of things, then make yourself aware. You have a chance. You just have to make that decision and take that leap of faith, just the way I took it, and it helped me a lot. And I'm really grateful to Sir, his family, my family, and the people who have helped me and been there in this journey. So, yeah, so just take that step. If you feel that you need help, there is nothing wrong in asking for help.
Look, Pallavi, I believe that there are two ways you can achieve your goals in life. One is DIY, do it yourself, but the
Yes,
other one is IIY, invest in yourself.
correct.
With the DIY, you may succeed, but it might take much longer. And I have experienced this. What I teach my clients is exactly what I have done. I have invested a lot of money in attending, the live seminars. I have had lunches with people like Alan Pease and Wayne Berry, and I bought the CDs and books and all that. So I invested a lot of money before I could achieve certain level of success here in Australia. And that's exactly what I say to people. The only the biggest investment that will or the only investment that will never ever depreciate is the investment you make in yourself. So it's a choice, and I can tell you with a hand on heart that about 90% of our clients are such that they have tried their level best in getting the job from between 6 months to 1 year, 1.5 year, 2 years, and then they have come to us and we have helped them in getting the jobs very quickly in their field, and that too on quite high salaries. So if you are one of them, whether you are an experienced professional from overseas who has got the Australian PR visa, or any visa that will allow you to work legally here in Australia, or you might be a fresh graduate who wants to get a job here in Australia, and that way you can apply for a PR. We are always here to help you. All you have to do is reach out to us. The number is there, +614091314145, which you can reach out to us by WhatsApp, or you can send us an email. um, I strongly encourage you to watch a lot of YouTube videos on our YouTube channel, Career Launch Australia, because those videos are going to add incredible value to you, and they are going to motivate you a lot. So coming back to you, Pallavi, before you got into your first job in Australia, you told me that you had three aspirations: financial independence, Australian PR visa, and personal excellence. The word Pallavi It means blossom. It means flowering. It means blooming. May you blossom all through your career and you evolve all through your life, and may all your wishes come true. So thank
Thank
you
you
so
so much.
much for this interview today. It really means a lot to me, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, sir. This means a lot to me as well.
All right, I will see you guys in the next video, similar to this. Till then, it's bye for me. Bye from bye from me from Melbourne. I'll see you then. Bye bye.